Hey everyone, this is Rob.
And Michelle.
And welcome to Bunebape, your weekly podcast on everything you need to know about old school or RuneScape. Alright, this week up on the
Docket.
Scarlet, we have the...
Run out of rhymes, clearly.
we have the account updates. As always, we're going to be telling you about what we're doing on our accounts, mainly my JM and her main. And then we're going to be moving right into the update. There is a really interesting and nice update to start the year off with. So this is going to be the first episode of the new year, and we're running in with a new boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. We're going to be talking about that, letting you know what you need to know about the boss, what little information we have currently. I mean, it's only been out for, like, I don't know, half a day so far. So.
Spoiler alert, we have not tried the boss.
We have not tried the boss. I have looked up a couple of guides, so shout out to all the people. I think I watched a little bit of Mika RS, as well as Flipping Old School. Both of them already made videos on it. I'd recommend going and checking them out. They're really well done from what I saw, and they're both really good content creators anyways, so you should subscribe. But from what I saw there, I'll tell you what I know, so hopefully you'll get a better idea of it and see if you want to try it out. And then we're going to be talking about the rest of the update, because it wasn't just next. There were a few more smaller updates that we are going to be going over that are pretty cool. And
they're tiny baby ones, but like ones that we both individually really appreciate, at least.
Yeah, one of them in particular we both experienced very recently.
Yeah.
So, it's nice to see that they're still updating small things. And then finally, we're going to finish off with a Q&A. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, not a ton of stuff to go over, just the update this week. So we're going to be going over that, but it might be a little bit shorter of an episode. We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. But of course, as always, before we get into it though, Michelle, how's it going?
Really, really well.
Yeah.
So last week, y'all heard during the podcast, my computer exploded.
Yeah, it actually exploded.
So we were like, oh my gosh, we're going to get this warranty. It's crazy. We've had this laptop for 8 months.
I don't know why I thought that.
We have not. We've had it for a year and 8 months.
Yes.
It is no longer in warranty.
Yeah.
We could still like hit them up and try, but it's not as guaranteed as previously. We thought it was 2020, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
I was convinced too, and I was like, this math is kind of weird.
And for anyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, Michelle, for the longest time, had been using the Razer Blade, like the Mercury white one. It's a laptop from Razer, and it uses a lithium-ion battery. And apparently it's known that after so many hours of using it, under like high temperatures, it is like known to expand and like bulge and swell to such a point that it actually like bent out the like bottom part of the chassis of the laptop. Like,
if you know what that means, like the frame of the laptop like broke.
Yeah, there's like screws that hold the frame together, and it actually just broke the frame and the screws. So it
exploded.
Actually unusable.
Yeah.
And not repairable. So
and it's just sitting behind us because we don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. So
I mean, Alfresco suggested that we could like sell parts of it, but I'll have to look into who we could go to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I could probably sell it to someone that is like interested in like buying and fixing computers and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we just can't sell it online because I feel like it's a safety hazard to send it anyway.
It actually is. It's yeah. You actually have to get like some stuff for like lithium-ion batteries, but either way, at the end of the day, the computer is a rest in peace. So.
And we thought that we were at a thin warranty, and we are not.
No, yeah, we are not. But it's, that's how it goes. Either way, Michelle got another computer.
I did.
So she's back up and running, and she's streaming just like normal.
Yeah, and I'm no longer using a laptop.
Yeah, she is not. She is finally on the desktop for the first time in her life.
No, I had a desktop as a kid. Why do you keep saying this?
Was it yours?
It was me and my sisters.
Okay, so it wasn't.
We shared it.
All right, that's not the same. So either way, she's finally with everyone else in the 21st century. And
my first stream on it, because I'm used to having like my monitor on like the front and then the laptop on the side and stuff, and then just having the monitor, it was great. I got so overwhelmed because I wasn't used to having all this stuff squished onto one screen. And I just kept like messing stuff up. Like my audio was messed up and I had to restart the stream, and I was like, okay guys, be right back, I need to fix this. And then I closed the stream and like nearly had a panic attack and started crying and stuff because I was so overwhelmed. So I was like, really cool. Okay, we're just gonna end the stream for tonight. But the next day I went and was like, okay, I know how to make this better. And I went and bought a second monitor.
Okay, yeah.
Because I figured if I'm taking money out of my savings, might as well take more.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good deal though. I got it from Costco. Shout out Costco.
Shout out Costco. We do love Costco.
Yeah, they have a really good return policy too. So
yeah, no, that's like the main reason. The computers from Best Buy, which is a little more risky, but Costco didn't have any.
Yeah, they didn't. Honestly, it's really hard.
Everything.
It's like weirdly hard to find computers.
I mean, it is right after the holidays.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but it's cool. I really like it. And on top of that, I am now using like Robert's camera to stream, so it's way better quality. I mean, eventually I'd like to just be able to buy my own camera, but that's going to be in a little bit. But for now, it's been really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, whenever I was out of my laptop for like a few days or out of a computer in general, you actually streamed.
Yeah, I did.
Did you want to tell them how your stream went?
I mean, it's nothing crazy. I had a pretty decent stream. I just streamed my...
It went very well.
GIM. It was funny because, like, for the first few minutes, or I guess, like, first 30 minutes, like, no one was really, like, popping in and showing up. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just going to be, like, a low-key stream because most people really usually expect you, right?
Yeah.
But then eventually everyone started showing up, and I actually got, like, one of our highest, like stream counts, I guess, like, viewer counts in a stream. So overall, I think it was a pretty good stream.
People were really hyping him up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like I like streaming and stuff like that, but it's hard to find
YouTube more.
time to do both. So
yeah, exactly.
It's not like I am bad or dislike streaming. It's just really hard to do both. So I don't really stream too often. Yeah. But when I do, it's nice to like come around and just like
hang out.
It's cool. It's like a double-edged sword for me though, because like while I'm doing stuff on stream, I kind of want to also be doing stuff for videos at the same time. Like whether it's like recording what I'm currently doing and like talking about like stuff that I would be doing. And I don't know, it's like hard to do both at the same time for me. So
you're just like way more interested in videos in general?
No, it's like, because like during it, for example, like if I was to do Tithe Farm or something, I would like record and then like make some like voiceover while I was doing it.
Oh yeah.
And I can't do that while streaming at the same time.
So you're always in the mindset of like making videos.
Yeah, kind of. So it's like kind of hard to do that, but
yeah, it was really good though.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I was
very excited for you. And it was actually really fun for me just being in the chat and just hanging out and talking to people.
Yeah, usually I'm the one like moderating chat and stuff like that, but
yeah, it was nice to be annoying. I just kept playing the John Cena noise over and over. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. But now Michelle's back up, so she's
so now he can annoy me.
Yeah, so she's gonna be going back to it again. And yeah, I mean, it's not like I won't ever stream again. It's just a lot less common.
Yeah, definitely. But other than that, like I have on my accounts been making some progress. On my GIM, I'm not playing a lot really. The only things I've been doing like this entire past week when I do play is agility.
Yeah, the pretty much the only time she plays her GIM is whenever she's doing the podcast, like right now.
No, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing agility right now on my old laptop. Oh, I should also say I had an old laptop after the old one broke, but it's like way too slow for me to stream on.
Yeah.
RuneScape definitely. Even looks really slow on it. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it doesn't have like a graphics card and stuff, so it's definitely not a gaming laptop.
It's just definitely a backup laptop in case something like that happens again. Though now I'm never gonna get rid of this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been making big gains on that graceful. I got the shirt, the pants, and the cape recently. I don't remember which ones I had last week, but I know at least the cape is new, and I only have the shoes left.
Nice.
So I'm very excited.
Yeah, you're nearly there.
Boots, not shoes.
Yeah,
the graceful tennis shoes.
I don't think anyone thought you were talking about shoes.
Some graceful flip-flops.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. You're actually pretty close. You only need, I think, like 40 for the last piece.
Yep, so. You only need 40, and I have 17.
Yeah, you're about to be there. So that's actually pretty exciting for the GIM at least.
Oh, and I'm super excited. And I'm also level 57 agility. So it's really nice that I think I'm going to be able to get all of them while I'm at Canifis, because Canifis is faster.
Yeah.
Because the laps are much shorter, right? Is that why?
I don't know why it's so much faster.
There's some reason, but even on Wiki it says like it's faster. if it's before you're able to reach Sears. But if I get to 60, I wouldn't have to get much at Sears at least.
Yeah, and then once you get to 60, you just stay at Sears for like
the rest of your life.
Until 90, I think it is.
No, it's 80.
Oh, is it 80?
Because at 80,
even with the teleport,
no. If you're 20 levels above any of the courses, then it significantly slows down how you get marks.
For XP.
Oh,
because for a GIM after 60 or after you get the outfit, it doesn't really matter too much.
I guess so. I don't
I mean,
know.
obviously you want the amylase, but
Yeah, I just stayed at Sears, and then I also I did a lot of different agility courses because I got so tired of Sears. I went to Prifddinas and was boosting for 5 all the time because I just wanted to do something different. Even I
yeah,
would go to Wilderness, I'd go to the Werewolf one. I was all over the place. I think Hallowed Sepulcher,
yeah,
or
Hello
however. I think
Sepulcher.
that's recommended before the Arduin.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that because I,
Yeah,
especially at 92, because then you can do the highest level of the Sepulcher, which is one really good money and two pretty good experience.
if you're doing it correctly.
Yeah, yeah, of course, if you were like are not learning or anything like that.
Yeah, whenever I was trying to do Sepulcher, I still don't know how to say the name. I don't even know what level I got to, but my XP rates were so low. And I
Yeah.
felt like I was doing a good job.
Yeah, honestly, I've never been there, not because I can't go, just because I don't want to go there until I can do the tier 5, which
Was that the
gets
highest
you,
one?
yeah, that's the one that gets
Yeah.
you the ring. And you can't do that until I
So
think
Ring of Endurance, by the way.
92. So
Yeah.
I've never been there and never done it. But yeah, as far as the rates go, it says that the rates are like pretty close to like as any rooftops and stuff like that.
They're nice if you do everything correctly, but it's hard to do it correctly.
Yeah, yeah,
At least
yeah.
it was for me.
Because there's a lot of stuff to dodge, but I feel like it's
Yeah,
anything like once you get used to it, it'll be like easy. But
totally.
feels like it'll be hard learning, a lot harder than rooftops at least.
Oh, 100%. It's a lot harder than that.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like talking about this with Alfresco on the GIM about
Hmm.
like making money on the on the GIM. It's like kind of a pain, and there's like so many ways to do it. And like the most boring way is probably the one I would do, which is like thieving Artie Knights,
Hmm.
just because like I'm so lazy and I don't want to like learn or do anything else that just like takes actual brain power. I'd rather just sit there and click and like be all up in the Artie's pockets.
Yeah, I don't even have them unlocked yet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually don't think anyone does. I think I'm the only one
Wait, really?
on the account that
Oh
has
my
it.
gosh.
I don't think Alfresco does, just because there's no reason to do it. I did it because I'm weird.
You did very early on. That was one of the first things you did.
Yeah, that was the first 50 I had.
So strange. But sorry, got super sidetracked there.
No, yeah, it's fine. I'm kind of just used to us getting sidetracked from now. So
I'm sure everyone's used to that. But I've
yeah,
only talked about my GIM, and I haven't even been playing that much this week. I've been playing
no,
on my main all week.
yeah, you haven't played your GM at all.
I know. So my main, I actually had a very good week. I went and got the Calfight Queen head, so I was able to get the helm recolor.
Yeah, you finally got it. That's what KC did you get it on?
I think it was 300 and something. I was over.
Yeah,
Definitely over.
Yeah.
It's 1 out of 128. And I'd gotten it previously. I got the first one that I had to use for a diary at early. I got it 103 or something.
yeah.
And then I went 200 kill counts until I got my second. And I was like, bro.
Dang, yeah, that's pretty rough.
But I was very, very excited. And I really love the helm. And it kind of gave me a new goal in the game, which is I want to unlock more Slayer helms because I have 3,000 points
Didn't you
right
say
now.
you wanted to unlock all of the Slayer helms, except for of course
Yeah.
like the
Not the
combat
combat
achievement
achievements.
ones?
I do. I want to unlock all of them, but that just sounds crazy to say out loud. I can't even go to Hydras yet.
Yeah, but I mean,
But-
honestly, it's not hard getting to Hydra. It just takes a long time because Slayer's slow.
Yeah, so it's a really weird way I've been doing this. I've been doing a lot of Slayer, and my main goal is basically to get assignments in Karen so I could get totem pieces and go to Skati Zone, hopefully get the Dark Claw. It's a 1 out of 25 drop. I've done 25 kills.
Yeah,
So I'm pretty much over it now.
yeah.
After this one.
You're pretty close, but I mean, you could still
it
go
could
pretty
take
dry.
it could take
yeah.
hundreds, who knows.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So, as well as wanting to do Slayer for that reason, I just want to get more points because now I do want to unlock all these helms. So I've been point boosting, which I think I said did I say that last week?
I think so.
Okay, maybe I did start this goal last week then. Well, I'll just give you another rundown then. I have not gotten that one yet. I've not gotten any more helms. I also want to get the King Black Dragon head really soon. I was actually doing that with Ninja a little bit last night and
How'd that go?
did not get the head.
Oh, I mean, how did the fighting go?
Oh, I got 7 kills. They probably got 7 as well. I kept attacking it, and then I'd be like, "Oh wait, this is their kill," and I'd just stand there.
Were you doing range or?
I was doing range, but I was doing it up close, so I was just praying melee.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have to worry about switching the prayers and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I never
Yeah.
did. I never did range there. I only brought the Dragon Hunter Lance.
Yeah, I don't have that right now.
Yeah.
And I don't have the biggest gold stock anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're actually weirdly poor, but you have a lot of gear.
My
So
my bank's worth a bill, but my cash stack is worth 100 mil.
yeah,
I really need to start getting some monies.
I guess it's better that way for the most part, unless like you
Yeah,
really
like
need
what would
money.
I need the cash stack for?
Yeah.
I mean, for the Dragon Hunter Lance, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's cool. I still have the Dragon Hunter Crossbow, so I was just standing really close to it so I wouldn't be taking only like the mage hits or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to read about the fight, and that was just recommended to me because I haven't been there in a bit.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, I only did melee, so I don't really know too much, but
Yeah. But also last night I did raids.
Oh yeah, you did raids.
Yeah, I did chambers, and I did 2 different rounds. First, I did it with Zancudo and Sandy, and thank you guys for helping me get through that. It wasn't too bad on the first one. Like, the third phase, like, we were all dying a bunch.
Yeah.
But none of us are, like, that experienced. I think that Sandy probably has the most experience, but he hasn't been there in, like, several months, he said. But it was really fun. And then I played a second round with Dating, who I'd gone there before with. Shout out Dating, too.
Yeah, Dating's OG.
Yeah, Dating knows, like, a lot of raid stuff.
Oh, yeah, Dating's is doing next today, right?
Oh, yeah. He was saying how he wanted to, like, stay up and play it or something.
Yeah, because it comes out for US, it comes out at like 3 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, something insane. But, yeah, I did it with Dating and Sandy again, and then we also went with someone from the stream.
An Iron Man.
Yeah, it was Iron something was their account name. I don't remember what their stream name was, but hey, shout out to them too.
It was in game. It was Iron Zaint.
Yes, and it was really fun the second round, and we got all the way till right before Ulm, and my computer completely froze.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yep, and I had to restart it, and I didn't know that you could rejoin if you're in the same world. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I just logged into the suggested world, so I got kicked out of the raid.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I didn't know
right
you
before
could.
Ulm.
I've only ever tried to solo the raid, so I also didn't know that.
Yeah, soloing the raid actually sounds insane now that I've done it like a couple more times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whenever I did send it a few times, honestly, the only hard part was,
All of it.
once you got used to the fights, like it wasn't that big a deal.
I mean, it does scale, right?
Yeah, it does scale, but yeah, it wasn't like that big a deal. I feel like I didn't get to Ulm and fight him or anything like that, but I feel like he's the only like annoying part to deal with from what I've seen from like everything.
I kind of agree with that too.
Like, I mean, obviously there's like harder bosses like Tecton and stuff like that, but
Tecton sucked.
I feel like once you understand it, it's not like the worst.
Yeah, I actually really liked leading up to Ulm. Even the Ulm fight, like the first round was nice. So since the second time I like wasn't able to finish, we did end up going a third time, like that same second group.
Yeah.
And I think I played myself because I didn't realize before that whenever you die, you lose everyone points.
Yeah.
So I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, like, oh my God, don't die. Even though everyone kept saying, like, it's fine, it happens, you're learning. I was, like, really stressed out about dying.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But also, like, a lot of people, I mean, obviously, more points is better, right? But a lot of people also kind of just don't care because, I mean, people have gotten T-bows on, like, 100 points and stuff like that. So
Jeez.
It's just like, I mean, you could die, like, 10 times and still get a T-bow. It's just, you have potentially a higher chance to get it with less deaths, obviously.
Yeah. I felt bad also because I was told to run head, and I didn't realize what that meant. Because I think I just missed it because I was streaming at the same time. So, like there's a lot going on my screen.
Yeah.
And running head, like basically the head looks one way, you run the other way. And you only have to move a couple squares, but I didn't mark them. So I was like way over running too. And I misunderstood and thought I was supposed to be attacking the head too. And I was doing that for so long before they were like, you're supposed to be attacking the mage hand and just running next to the head. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So that was unfortunate.
Yeah, you should definitely probably watch a video next time you do something like that beforehand.
I didn't know I was going to be running head until like we were there.
Yeah,
I mean, they mentioned it beforehand in the second phase, but I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, honestly, you could probably get by someone just like randomly teaching you about like all the other fights real quick, but unless you're experienced, Ulm kind of has, I mean, because he has so many phases and stuff like that compared to the other bosses. It's not like very difficult, but I mean,
it sucks because it's
something
actually
you should
very
know.
fun.
Yeah. No, raids is really fun.
Now I have like a way better understanding than before because I went like with Dating and a few other people like months ago, and this was like, I don't know if it's necessarily easier, but I actually knew what was happening this time.
Yeah.
And it made it a lot more fun. Because then I was like, okay, I can actually try to avoid mistakes. And I'm not trying to say, like, no one told me what to do last time. Just last time, it was my first time. So it was, like, overwhelming, like, the amount of knowledge.
No, yeah. Yeah,
and now
for sure.
I'm slowly taking it all in. But I had a lot of fun with it. I didn't get any good jobs at all. Made, like, probably, like, 20,000 or something.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if you got any drops.
I know. We're going to split it. So I was like, okay, you guys going to get the T-bow? Or, like, what's up with that?
That would actually been hilarious. Get a learning T-bow.
I know, right? I mean, oh my God, I bet that's happened to so many people.
No, yeah, that's
just getting
happened.
carried and they're like, okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely happened before.
Would have been nice for my empty cash stack, but it's okay. It was really fun though. Like, I definitely want to try that again soon. I want to try, like, more hard content. Yeah, since I did the Rays, I did the King Black Dragon yesterday, I'm like, oh, what am I going to do next?
Yeah, so now you have, like, more goals. You're going to go to TOB soon?
I want to try to do Chambers more before that.
Yeah, no, I was just joking.
I was like, Chambers is more fun too because you can die as many times as you want.
You should get your Void Elite. Like, it's really easy to get, and it's used in... it's for learner gear. It's used in both raids.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a little burnt out of pest control because I did all of it in like a day.
Yeah. Okay.
I still need some more time.
Yeah, I guess
still
so.
Jaded over that. But yeah, I was thinking maybe like next time I have the Abyssal Demon task, I'll go to the.
You're gonna go to Sire?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Just to practice. Like, I really want to get more bossing done in 2022.
The only thing that's kind of unfortunate about Sire is he's like a ranged boss, or range heavy at least. And I don't think you have any extra money, but it would be like really good for you to try out the Bow of Ferdinand.
Oh, I wish. Yeah, I went to him before for a diary, right?
Yeah.
And I remember saying that it was actually pretty easy. But I don't remember anything else. I remember saying that, but I don't remember any of the actual fight.
Yeah.
So
overall, from what I've seen, I've watched a couple videos on it. It doesn't seem too hard. I've seen people do the challenge mode stuff, and that also doesn't seem too hard. But yeah, I don't have any of the gear for it. Like, I think T-Bow and the Bow of Ferdinand are like really good there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to use something else.
Yeah, no, yeah. People definitely do it with other stuff, but
yeah,
that's just usually what I see people do it with.
Yeah, I want to just do a lot more bossing this year. I want to get better at Chambers and like be able to not be the worst one on the team would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It's so embarrassing being the worst one on the team. It's especially embarrassing being the worst one on the team. Also, when you're streaming and randomly like over 10 people are watching the stream, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, well,
this is brutal.
That's so everyone can laugh with you.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
Not at you.
No, they wouldn't do that. You guys wouldn't do that, right?
But I mean, I don't know. That's just kind of how it is, though. It's funny because it's like more. It's just like more of everything because it is like a raid, right?
It's supposed to be really hard.
Yeah, so it's like usually if you went to like Vorkath, you could just send it 20 times and learn the boss like a lot in those 20 times.
Yeah.
And it's not a big deal. It just costs you 2 mil.
Those 20 times aren't going to take 20 hours.
Yeah, it would cost you 2 mil to get all the supplies, or to if you died 20 times, let's say.
Yeah.
And you would learn a lot. And it would only take you like, I don't know, like 40 minutes or something like that. But yeah, like with raids, you're right. It would take you like to send
hours.
it. Because like, I mean, I think we've said this a bunch of times. In order to learn a boss, usually, in my opinion, it would take like 100 for you to be like fairly comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah, or at least in my experience. And so to do 100 of chambers, that's like 100 times at least 30 minutes. Probably closer to an hour.
Maybe over an hour.
Yeah, exactly. So like on average, like that's 100 hours of gameplay right there, which is just kind of a lot.
It is a lot. And the first one that we did when it was me, Zancudo, and Sandy, it was so funny. We spent an hour getting resources like potions and stuff.
Yeah.
And we kept making so many jokes like, oh, do we even have enough potions? We didn't have enough potions. We ran out.
You ran out of
we
potions?
ran out.
Why don't you buy more?
No, of the potions you make in it.
Oh, yeah. So you spent an hour prepping?
Yeah, we spent an hour prepping for it.
That's hilarious.
And we kept making jokes like, oh, we don't have enough potions. And we legitimately did not have enough potions.
Yeah, that's so funny. Because I don't have like really high herb. So I think I have like 80 something. But
yeah, I'm 86.
Yeah, I think I have 80 something. But either way, like obviously I can make like the overloads and stuff like that. But I can't make the overload pluses. So I had only ever gone there with the strategy of doing like prepless runs, which is what a lot of the more experienced players do. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm experienced. I'm just saying that's like the strategy I immediately went with.
That's who he was trying to like channel when he tried.
Yeah, exactly. So I just went in there and tried to do prepless runs, which is nice because obviously you don't have to like go plant the stuff,
You don't
kill
have
the
to
things.
spend an hour there
or...
like I did.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I never even read up on prepping, so I don't even literally know how to do it. But,
I didn't know how to do it whenever I did it a few months ago, but I got a better idea of it the other day. It was last night. I got a better idea of it.
Yeah, for sure. So I actually don't even really know about that, but I know like I think like 5 to 10 minutes is what people try to go for if they are prepping, or
not an hour,
or none. If they, yeah, definitely not an hour. I would definitely not say that.
Yeah, it was really fun though. I definitely want to try again. Another thing, I'm gonna segue into asking how you are, but I did want to give a reverse shout out to Ninja.
Reverse shout
out because Ninja just joined our group last week.
Oh, so you're calling them out. Okay.
They're leaving us this week.
No, it's fine.
It's okay. Sandy's gonna join instead. But it was kind of funny because we were talking about on the podcast last week, like, what would we do, like, if we had asked somebody to leave? And then whenever they first said something on Discord about, like, what would you guys say if I left? I thought that they were joking.
Yeah.
I was like, did they, like, listen to the podcast?
No, that's so
It's actually
funny.
kind of hilarious.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's fine. They want to go play with their friends that are, like, trying to come back and play the game.
And I thought we were more like family, but I guess not.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it is funny that there is, like, a 7-day cooldown, though.
I know, right? Like, you're not allowed to yet.
Yeah. Did they already leave?
I think that they had to leave in a couple days. I don't think that they can yet.
Oh, they can't leave yet?
Or we can't have new people for a couple days.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
Because I think I
exactly.
looked. Yeah, on the GIM, they're still in the group. So I was
yeah, so there is a cooldown period then.
Okay.
Yeah, but we'll be filling up that spot already. But hey, next time someone leaves, we'll take applications for the 5th member.
Yeah, if someone leaves, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's nice because
it just ends up being me.
I don't think we ever expected.
We thought it was just gonna be us two.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't even care that people are leaving. I'm like, because this is still like I said, just for funsies account.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's what I was telling.
Get to play with everyone.
Ninja, because obviously they didn't want to like, be like mean about it or anything like it. But also it's like, that's nice because I don't think either of us had expectations for the GIM. So it's like, if everyone leaves or if no one leaves, it actually just doesn't matter at all to us.
And we were originally just planning on being us two, so anything more than just us is like already exceeding our expectations.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's cool either way. It also makes it nice because there's no pressure on anyone in the group. You can just kind of like play or not. Yeah. Do whatever.
This is also our way of telling Darko, Sandy, and Alfresco, if you guys want to leave, it's chill. You don't ever have to feel bad.
No, yeah, for sure. Because I know a lot of groups, like the more serious groups, of course, they're all like, all right, so you're only going to do Slayer forever and get us whips.
We're doing whatever we want.
If they end up like quitting at like 70, like pretty close to when you get access to like Abbey demons and stuff like that, then it'd be kind of a bummer. A pain for the group, right?
Yeah.
But for us, there's obviously like nothing like that.
We don't really have rules or like roles rather.
Yeah, we're just kind of like all playing at the same time, and if I happen to have an extra like rune chain that you want, then yeah, it's like you can have it. It's like pretty easy.
I like our group. We got a good group going.
Yeah, I agree.
But how have you been?
Pretty good. So I've just been mainly playing my GIM, and by mainly I mean only.
Do you also mean playing New World by that?
No.
He is currently playing New World.
But yes, I have been playing New World a lot more recently. I don't know why. Like I was talking about this with my friends. Like,
yeah, you got really into it again. It's like a second wind.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We're like, I don't know why we suddenly started playing New World again, because all of us like kind of stopped playing, or like we're only playing like a couple days and stuff like that, or a couple hours a day or something like that.
Yeah,
and
I like how that's like low for you guys.
Oh yeah, no,
gamer life.
We've been playing like 12 to 16 hours a day at least.
Yeah, no.
Recently.
He keeps it going like at all times.
Yeah, like actually, like the other day.
Eating breakfast, he's just like, all right, let me go make this real quick. And every like 5 minutes while he's cooking, he'll come back and do something on New World, go back into the kitchen.
Yeah, it was actually crazy. I was looking at it the other day, and like I remember I was doing something at like 1, and then it was one of those things where I actually looked at my clock and I was like, wow, it's actually 7 o'clock now.
Oh my god, that happens to me whenever I play The Sims.
Yeah, like I actually just didn't realize where the entire day went.
Yo, that was happening to us whenever we were both playing games around Christmas time, and we were like making something in the oven that we had to check on every 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
the timer went off like 3 times, and every time we were both like, we're gonna die soon. Like, this is going by so quickly.
Oh
It
yeah,
literally
yeah.
felt like seconds.
That was really
Oh
funny.
my god, yeah, that was freaky. Yeah, that was sketches me out.
Yeah, it was really fun. I don't know, we don't know why, but yeah, all of our friend group really got back into playing the game
That's so
again.
good though.
Yeah, and so it was kind of funny because like we all were in, so like in New World, there's like 3 factions, and so
Yeah.
you go from one faction to the other, and like if you engage in PvP, it's only with the other factions, and so originally we are all in one, and that like company kind of just like died out because like a lot of interest left the game,
Mm-hmm.
including the group of players. So it's just like a lot less players, and whenever that happens, there's just like a lot less like reason for you to play.
Of course.
And so that's kind of what had been happening to us. And then for whatever reason, we ended up like swapping factions, which you can only do once every 60 days. It's kind of like a big deal, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we all ended up swapping and like found this new guild. And so there's like 4 or 5 of us as like the main people that swapped over. And since then,
Mhm.
it's actually been a really fun time.
I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're enjoying it. And hopefully you could get some New World videos going.
Yeah,
I know
hopefully.
you've been talking about or thinking about doing the like beginner guide to New World.
Yeah, I've definitely been making like efforts to have, because like whenever
That one's gonna be a
I
long
make,
video though. That's gonna take a while to get going.
yeah, so I've wanted to make more videos, but I feel like it's overall a better idea to make higher quality videos. I feel like I've said this
Mhm.
before.
Yeah, we keep switching like our mindsets, I feel like.
Yeah, because I don't know why. It's kind of hard to like decide on what is
It's
the
like,
best
do I want a video to
strategy.
go out every day, but the videos are lackluster, or just like a couple a week and the videos are like super sick?
Yeah, because like usually it takes way longer to like edit the video than it does to make the video.
Yeah.
Or to edit
The same with
it than,
editing
like,
anything.
yeah, because it'll take like 4 hours to edit the video
Mhm.
and like an hour to actually get the footage for it and
Yep.
stuff like that. So, and especially I think it's probably going to be the best now to do it how I'm doing it, where you take longer to make the video, but you make a video that you don't like actually hate
Like
sometimes.
a video that you're proud of.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes I'll like watch a video and I'll be like, all right, yeah, I definitely could have done this like way better.
Yeah.
So,
I think you just felt a lot of pressure to be like, I need a new video every single day.
yeah, and also I feel like I can eventually go that route, or we can eventually go that route whenever we have an editor. Not asking for editors or anything like that.
No,
but
we want to be able to like pay for an editor. Oh my god, Alfresco, I still owe you money for editing a video.
yeah,
They said I don't have to pay, but I'm like, I feel like I should.
yeah,
But yeah, that's the goal also. If once we are able to do this like full time, we want to like pay somebody to be our designated editor.
yeah, I think that'll be a lot better. But until then, I think this is probably going to be the better
Oh man.
like idea.
Whenever we have an editor, we're gonna be cranking out these videos like nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I've done like several videos in
Because
one day.
I was just
but-
thinking, how does some people have like videos come out every single day if they're big YouTubers? And I was like, oh, they pay people to edit.
Yeah, usually
They
they
probably have,
pay
like, a team of
Many
editors.
people. Like I
Yeah.
know, even one of the people I know that I say only, but has like 500,000 subscribers.
Only
Well, I mean, compared to like 4 or 5 million, but
compared to our less than 3,000.
I know that they have like 4 or 5 editors.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so because they come out with multiple videos for multiple channels,
Mhm.
like sometimes multiple times a day.
That's so cool.
So it's like,
This is like the dream, you guys.
yeah, which is nice because as a creator, like what you do is like you come up with ideas.
Yeah.
And ideas are pretty useless unless you like actually do something with them.
Wait,
So,
why is that me though? All my ideas are low-key useless because I can't actually edit them.
yeah, it's like it's funny because like a lot of people, I guess that's like kind of like a thing in business. Like everyone has an idea and they're all good ideas, but like not a lot of people do anything with them.
Yeah.
So it just ends up disappearing.
Yeah, but whenever we have enough money to do that, we could like also just see if there's anyone in the RuneScape community who wants to get into editing.
Yeah.
Down to 5 people who don't have like a huge amount of experience. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to eventually get an editor because then we can,
We
because
can
like I
help
said,
small creators like us.
we both have a lot of ideas and stuff like that, but
So
it's
many ideas.
picking and choosing which ones you think will be the best and that you can edit the best.
Yeah. Especially like I always feel guilty whenever I do like too long of videos. I'm like, oh my god, Robert's gonna have to go and edit all of this. I feel like so bad.
Yeah, like a really good example is like Settled's videos. So like Settled,
Swampletics?
yeah, Swampletics. So Settled is like one of the like best even like RuneScape streamers
Or
and
content creator.
yeah, content creators rather. and it's like they have a very particular like style of like how their videos edited.
Yeah.
And it would be nice to do something like that.
Something that's recognizable as being like, oh, this is Bunebape.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we don't have
a style yet.
The editing style or skills to like do that. And also it's just like I could never do something like that with the amount of time I have, essentially. So
we just don't have enough time to do everything we want to do.
Yeah. But
I guess that's how everyone feels, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's kind of funny, like, realizing that.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, it's true.
Yeah, so I am like slowly working on videos and stuff like that, but I am trying to like learn how to edit better and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so
I thought you were like a pro editor, so I'm shocked.
No.
In my mind,
Michelle thinks that because I know how to like cut and like trim videos.
I can't even trim videos. Oh, don't even. If I even think about Adobe Premiere trying to cut down a video, I'll start crying. This is the most stressful times ever. Oh my god, I get so upset.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, so it's been cool. Making videos and like slowly getting stuff together. So
are you gonna have any Iron videos going out soon?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
But I am trying to like make the GIM update videos more interesting instead of just like update videos.
Oh yeah, you haven't been doing too much. Oh, we didn't even say what have you been doing on your GIM?
Oh yeah. So yeah,
totally segued.
I don't really even know how to like make them more interesting, but yeah, I'm slowly working on that. But as far as like what I've actually been doing on the GIM, I don't even know how we went on like this like 20,000 minute long tangent about not what I'm doing. But I've been AFKing a lot actually. So yeah. One of my goals is to do barrows. And so what I did is I actually spent like 100,000 gold on like runes.
Yep.
So I got my my magic all the way up to 63 so that I can like actually clear barrows like decently easily, hopefully.
Nice.
And I also got my ranged all the way up to 61 with my Slayer almost 55 so that I can use broad bolts.
So exciting.
And I got my my fleshing up to 55 so I can make the broad bolts. But the thing is I still needed to get at my melee, so I just have been AFKing melee for the last 3 days.
You've gotten up quite a bit though.
Yeah, I'm 70 all stat, now 71 strength, so it's definitely better. Now I think, honestly, I just like come up with new ideas like over and over again. I feel like I'm like constantly resorting out my strategy with my GM. Because you're
always, it's like almost like the grass is greener. You're just working this thing, you're like, this would be a much better video. Working on that one, you're like, no, this would be a better video.
Yeah. And also I was just like, for the account, I was looking at it and I was like, oh, I'm almost 100 combat. I might as well just like wait and do get my void set.
Yeah.
And then I'll like get my void set. And I'm like, oh, nice. Now that I have this, I should go get my like black mask or something. And I was like,
you can't remember your original tasks now.
Yeah, like I get so like lost in stuff that I could be doing that I never actually finish like whatever my original thing was.
I feel you on that.
So I've honestly just been AFKing at the sand crabs for the last like 3 days straight.
But he has 70 base melee now.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely really slow. I need to do Monkey Madness so that I can get the DSIM.
Oh, and you got over 1250 total.
I did get 1250 total. Also, what's the name? Alfresco is actually trying to catch up to me. I think they're 1100 total.
Oh yeah, they said that the other day.
Yeah, they got 1100 the other day, so that's kind of funny. But
yeah, Robert said 1260.
Yeah, they took a lot of time off for the holidays, which is obviously probably a good idea.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So definitely a rookie mistake, but that's overall going to be pretty cool because it seems like Alfresco and I are like playing a lot more than the rest of the team, which is fine.
Well, yeah, no, I'd agree.
Yeah, definitely more than Michelle, but
oh, and turns out last week we were saying like Darko hasn't been logging in. Like, when do we ask if they still want to play? They were also just taking time for the holidays.
No, we did figure that was the case, and we weren't going to kick them.
We were not going to kick you out.
But it was just funny because like we hadn't seen them in so long, and I was like, oh, or it felt like so long. Honestly,
it was probably like 4 days.
Yeah, it was probably just like a week or two, which is like whatever.
I don't even think it was 2 weeks. I think it was less, and we're like, wow, it's been years.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're just dramatic and are playing games too much.
Yeah, sometimes you forget that not everyone just plays games all day.
Yeah, it's a different life.
It is a different life. But yeah, so it's been good so far. I don't know.
Cool. I'm down.
Definitely excited for the GIM. I don't know. I really like the GIM.
It's a lot
Probably
of fun.
the most annoying thing about
Crafting.
the GIM is quests.
Oh, I love the quest.
Because I don't mind the quests. Like, I actually trained myself to not hate the quests. The thing I
Hot
hate
flex.
more now is getting all of the stuff to do the quests.
I try to put some stuff in the group. I've done more quests than you, so just let me know like what you need, and I can see if I have extras.
No, yeah, for sure. It's not like the worst ever, but like, one, I already don't really like doing quests, but
Yeah,
that
hater.
on top of getting all the stuff for the quests is kind of
A lot.
like a double up of stuff I don't want to do.
I can see that.
That's why I haven't done quests in a really long time, which is like, but I need to do stuff like Monkey Madness, but I'm like unlocking them in a really weird way too.
That's fine. I mean, just do whatever you want.
Yeah, because like I was telling you the other day, I was like, oh, I want to get a black mask so I can get my Slayer up like faster, because I mean I'll do more damage and stuff like that, and also then I can make a Slayer helm. But I realized that I needed to do like Rumdeal and the Zogre Flesh Eaters, so
I just randomly did those.
I randomly did those 2 quests, and then I got there and I was like, oh, okay, now I gotta go kill these guys. And I looked it up and it's like, oh, you can't actually kill the guys for the black mask until you have 58 Slayer.
Yep.
So when I'm only 52, so
That's just also going back to your goals are kind of all over the place.
yeah, for sure. So I just like randomly did that, and I'm like, now I'm thinking like, oh man, I actually should get a Dragon Sim, so maybe I should just go do that quest, Monkey Madness 1.
I mean, why not?
Especially with my magic now, I could like very easily do it, I think.
You should do it then. Do it before next week. I dare you.
Maybe. And also I could do DS1 to get the rune body, but I kind of don't need it because I've killed so many black demons. I think I've killed like 500 or something now. So I actually have like 4 or 5 rune chain bodies, which is not much worse than, you know, the rune plate body.
Yeah.
So I might just like not do DS1 for a little while because there's really no point.
I just can't afford it.
Green D'hide, actually. That would be really nice. But I also have a red D'hide body, so maybe I should just get my range to 70.
Braggadocious.
Because if I get it to 70, then I can just wear the red one. I don't have to do the quest at all.
Why not just get so you can wear the black D'hide?
Oh, that's 80. Yeah, so
Easy.
I might just do that. You're right. Actually, I'm going to go thieve and get 1,000,000 gold and buy enough arrows to do that. And I'm also going to get my mage up to 80 just because.
Just do it.
Getting your mage up to 80 with just Fire Strike.
Oh my god, that's a nightmare.
My god. Not even Fire Bolt, just actually Fire Strike.
Someone does it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be me probably, honestly.
All right, shall we get to the updates?
Yeah, for sure. It has been a long time coming, but we have next up on the Sprocket Docket Unlock It, which is pretty cool. So next is the 5th General. For anyone that doesn't know, this is pretty much a little bit of a boss expansion for the God Wars dungeon. And it works just like all the other God Wars dungeon bosses, except a little bit different in that you need to do a mini quest before you get into there.
Still haven't done it.
The mini quest does, I think, entail you killing all the other God Wars bosses at least once, just so you can get a key proving that you've killed them and stuff like that. But yeah, so once you do that, then you'll have her unlocked. And it's going to be exactly the same as all the God Wars bosses. You need to get a kill count before you go in. She has like her own section. So you go in there, then you can get the kill count of 40 kills. And then you can enter the boss's
40
room.
of her minions.
Yeah, 40 of her minions.
Okay.
Apparently, I while looking into it, some people said that you can actually kill the mage minions in her room. And it gives you 5 KC each. So it's actually really easy to get into the boss fight.
Nice. Significantly easier.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I think there's the boss and then like 4 mages, like 4 of her homies that you have to kill as well. And I think all of them count for KC. So from what I understand, it's pretty easy to get 40 kill count again in the boss room if you're doing them in mass groups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can essentially stay there forever, as far as I understand.
Cool.
Because in the boss room as well, you get the 40 kills, and then you teleport out, or whenever you need more loot, more gear, you teleport out, and then there's actually a bank there.
Oh, really?
In her room.
Nice.
So you get the 40 kills, so you don't have to get another 40, and then you just, bank and then go again. So as long as you have potions and stuff in your bank, you can stay there forever.
So cool.
And she has a lot of boss like supply drops, so she drops a lot of like manta rays and potions and
Nice.
like death runes.
Very
So
convenient.
yeah, it honestly seems like you could stay there forever as long as you like buy a decent amount of potions to begin with.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I wonder who has the most kill counts already.
I mean, there's probably if I had to guess, there's probably people with hundreds.
Yeah. Dang. That's so cool.
Yeah, because even the couple of videos I saw, people doing masses, obviously it's faster in masses. They already had like 50 to 100 KC,
Oh my
and
gosh.
it had only been a few hours.
Jeez. Yeah, we'll definitely have to join a mass if we want to try.
Yeah, so it's really easy as far as I understand, especially in mass. Doing it in a group though, I mean, obviously we don't know like everything about the fight,
Mm-hmm.
but there is some like tips and stuff like that that I've seen go around that seem to make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Overall, it's not as difficult as I would have anticipated. It looks more like not on like the corporeal beast level, but more on the like nightmare level.
Okay, I mean, Nightmare was pretty hard for me. But also, should be noted that you're probably watching videos of people who are used to BVM, so they're like, can do it easier. Make it
Yeah.
look easy.
Yeah, no, I guess so. I meant more like because like the corporeal beast, he can like kind of just like absolutely delete you.
Okay.
And while Nightmare definitely can as well, it's just like not as easy it seems. Like as long as you don't mess up, then it like you probably won't die.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like at Corp you just like kind of can just like die anyways. But
I didn't know that. Never been there.
yeah, I don't, just from what I've seen, obviously I'm not like a PVM god or
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, overall the boss fight looks really cool.
And there's a
But
new pet.
yeah, there is a new pet, so we can go into the actual update and check out all the stuff they have to say about that.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, though, we can actually go over some of the patch notes that we actually got for next. So,
You said that we actually got.
yeah, that's how I say actually.
Okay.
But
Actually, that's just how I say it.
that's actually how I say it. So the ancient prison, it says, so hypothetically speaking, how might one enter this ancient prison? The sharp-eyed among you will have noticed that we released a short mini quest. So this is the one I was talking about called the Frozen Door. And without spoiling anything, you simply will secure entry into the prison, doing all the stuff that you need to in the quest. And then this will gain you access to the new room, which has foes from Nexus Army, including spiritual warriors, mages, rangers, and the delightful sounding Blood Reavers.
Oh.
Yeah. So the
Same.
format here should be similar to anyone that's conquered the rest of the God Wars dungeons. Like I said before, you get your ancient essence count, so it's called ancient instead of Saradomin or whatever.
And etc.
Yeah, exactly. And when it reaches 40, you'll be able to enter the boss's room. However, not all beasties are made equal. Some will give more essence than others. So like I said, people said the mages will give you 5 KC, so this could be a lot easier than other bosses potentially.
Yeah, that's already different than the rest of the God War dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. It says if you're feeling magnanimous, you can bypass all that senseless killing with an ecumenical key.
You gotta get in the wilderness.
Yeah. Will let you march right into the Nexus chamber. Some people do say that they would recommend not getting an ecumenical key, though. Obviously, if you prefer it, then, do that. But they said it's so easy to get KC that it might just be better to do that.
Okay.
Because usually, obviously, ecumenical keys take about 20 minutes to get, which is how long it takes to get 40 KC. But with the amount of KC you get per enemy here, it might just be way faster.
Like if you potentially only have to kill one thing 8 times.
Yeah, exactly.
That might be faster.
Yeah, exactly. And it says you can also lower the essence requirement by completing the combat achievement tiers.
Okay.
Of course.
Of Grandmaster.
No, I think it's lower. I think it's like hard or something like that.
It lowers it by 2.
Yeah, it's definitely not a lot. But it says your essence count is shown in the kill count interface, just like always, and then you'll be able to bypass the frozen door. And it says that we don't want to reveal too much about the battle itself, but let's say it's going to test you. So I'll tell you a little bit about the battle itself.
They don't want to tell you, but we do.
Yeah, so if you are interested in the battle being a complete surprise for some reason, maybe skip ahead like 5 minutes.
Okay.
But either way, so what I've seen from the boss, they have 4 phases. So the boss has a smoke phase, and this one is honestly going to be probably the worst one for groups because it like essentially poisons you and you infect anyone near you.
Oh, it's just like Chambers the burn with me thing.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Weird.
So if you are choking, it reduces your stats and stuff like that. And also if you're near someone, it goes to them. But if you're in a group of like 40 to 50 people doing a mass, then it's pretty much just going to get on everyone. And so they'll do that. And then also before every phase, so there's 4 phases, you have to kill one of the mages in the room. And then that'll unlock the next phase. And the next phase is, I think, the like blood phase or something like that. This isn't obviously exact, but this is just from what I've like gathered from the few videos I've seen. So during the blood phase, there's going to be like these blood reavers that come out, and you have to like kill the blood reavers so that because if you don't kill the blood reavers, every time you attack the boss, she gets healed instead.
Oh. Yeah,
so that's kind of cool. Also, there's like she has like abilities that like drag you in and stuff like that.
Oh god, I hate that.
There's also an ice phase where in that one she can like summon you into a tomb surrounded by ice, and like you and your friends have to get you out by like breaking the ice. And if you don't, then you just get hit for a ton of damage.
It's a good icebreaker.
Yeah, exactly. And then there is one more phase. I actually kind of just forgot what it does, but either way, honestly, it doesn't seem like...
There's a lot of phases, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like too hard of a fight, though. It does remind me a lot of Nightmare, because like Nightmare, you like have multiple phases, and like you get her down like a certain amount of health, and then you have to like break the pillars, and then you get to the next phase. And it's very,
that does
very
sound similar.
It's very, very similar to Nex's overall, or Nex and Nightmare's overall setups are very, very similar in my opinion.
I don't remember who it was, but I think someone yesterday on the stream said that the Nightmare was like OSRS's response to Nex. Like it was basically our version.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard. That's
overall, I think it's a really well done boss either way. So
yeah, and there's a new pet, which we always love.
Yeah, well, I meant Nightmare, but...
Oh, also Nightmare is a really cool pet walking around.
Yeah, but so overall it looks really cool. I also know that all of the gear that has dropped from the boss so far, mainly the main 6 pieces, the armor, the new best in slot gloves, the I think it's the magic item, and then the what's the final item?
The Torva?
No, so there's the Torva, which is 3 pieces.
Oh, that's 3.
It's the Ancient God Sword.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So I know all of the items except for the Ancient God Sword have gone for at least max cash, with the magic item going for more than max cash.
How does something go for more than max cash?
You just trade someone platinum and max cash at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. But I know all of the items have sold for over max cash, so if you're looking to get your hands on it, hopefully you're rich, because they're going to be pretty expensive.
That's literally your only option.
For quite a while. I mean, obviously they're going to go down significantly, probably dropping in price by like at least half over the next couple weeks.
But they'll still be expensive.
Considering there's probably only like a couple full sets of Torva in the game at the moment, you're going to be paying premium.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah.
So they're just walking around as one of the only ones.
It's definitely a flex. Like if I saw someone in the GE with Torva and like a Zuck Slayer helm, that'd be like the biggest flex
like,
you could possibly have. Like actually the biggest flex, like money and like skill wise combined,
dude, right?
But yeah, so all of the gear looks really cool. I really like it. I think a lot of people still for some reason don't like the look of it, but
I was gonna say, we looked at Reddit earlier and someone was like, oh, Jack's just ignoring that we all thought the Torva armor was ugly, and I was like, we did not all think that.
Yeah, I think the Torva armor looks cool.
It looks cool.
It reminds me of
the more I look at it, the more I like it, because then I notice more details on it.
Yeah, it reminds me kind of like, I don't know why it reminds me, the helmet at least reminds me of Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, he like wears like, he wears a mask that looks just like that.
I think it's cool. I like the shoulders and stuff, how the shoulders look. I do think it's weird. It looks like there's a random brown belt.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I wish it was a little more cohesive, but the pieces themselves I think look fine. And
I think that's something that they could like potentially change a little bit later on. Be like, oh, we edited this.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, people they change the looks of stuff all the time. So.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah,
overall, not everyone hates it. Reddit.
Yeah, so either way, so it does come partially broken, and you have to repair it using Bandos gear. So you have to melt down Bandos gear essentially and use that to upgrade it. And then once you upgrade it, then you'll actually be able to use it, and you'll have the new best in slot gear.
Woo!
So it's going to be the Torva full helm, plate body, and plate legs. And like I said, this is essentially just a straight up upgraded version of Bandos in practically every single way. The next item is going to be the Zeroite Vam Braces. This is the new best in slot mage. Or is this range or mage? I think it's
Mage. It's mage and range and crush. Okay, sorry, never mind.
Yeah. So I think it actually is the best in slot range gloves.
Sick.
Yeah, so
they look really cool too, actually.
Yeah, it is because it gives you range strength. So yeah, that's what it was.
Nice.
And also the Sailrite Crossbow. So this is going to be the new item that was originally going to be a regular bow, and then they changed it to a crossbow. So this is not going to be best in slot. I think it's more niche because its special attack will trigger a guaranteed bolt effect and also costs 75 energy.
Will it only do the guaranteed if you succeed at hitting the target / passing accuracy?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like conditions upon conditions.
Yeah, so this one also I think works like the Torva, where you need to melt down the armor crossbow in order to make it, or at least as far as I remember. Let me correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. It's been some time since we went over the patch notes for.
Wild that we don't remember since we go over it every single week for the past 4 months.
Yeah, we have been going over a lot, but I think that's how it works. That's why the armored crossbow went up so much. But yeah, let me know if I'm wrong. But either way, that's the new crossbow. So it looks like it'll be pretty good. Bolt procs are already really strong, so this makes it so that it is even stronger.
Awesome.
And then the newly reworked Ancient God Sword. So
I actually really like how this looks.
Yeah, the new Ancient God Sword looks really cool. It's purple, and then the rest is God Sword.
Yeah, regular God Sword, but like the hilt and stuff have like the ancient symbol.
Yeah, so it looks like an ancient staff upside down.
It's actually like really close to Zodiac Killer symbol. It's kind of dark.
Yeah, that's weird. But either way, so this is the lifesteal one. So you do a little bit extra damage, lifesteal an enemy if they run away from you, essentially. Or if you stay within a certain amount of tiles, then you just need to keep up with them and it'll steal health from them.
Nice.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where these are used because the Ancient God Sword and the Zeroite Crossbow are, like I said, a little bit more niche. So it'll be nice to see where people are.
The God Sword sounds like it'd be more for PvP.
Potentially, but also getting health back in a lot of PvE.
Actually, you need health back literally everywhere.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people are really creative and they're going to find really good ways to use this. So that'll be interesting. And also the Zeroite Vam Braces are just straight up best in slot now.
Nice.
As well as the Torva armor. So everyone's going to want those sooner or later.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And also it says that the Ancestral Ceremonial robes. So this set consists of a mask, top, legs, gloves, and boots. It has the same stats as monk robes and will be added to the collection log. If you're familiar with the necks of old, please note that wearing items from the set will not allow you to bypass the ancient essence requirement to unlock the boss room.
So is this just like Fashionscape? Loki? If it has the same effect as the monk robes?
No, it has the same stats as monk robes. This is the new mage set that comes with a boss.
Oh wait, are monk robes like good?
No. They're not. But I mean, yeah, they're not.
I wish there was a picture of them.
Yeah, there's no pictures for anyone that is wondering why we seem kind of confused on the.
Yeah, there's no pictures or
ancient
anything.
ceremonial robes. There's no stats, no pictures.
And all that he just said about it being like the same as monk robe, that's like all it says about it.
Yeah, so...
I mean, I'm guessing no one's gotten them yet. Oh! I actually like it. It's kind of silly, but kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, so this is
We looked it up. It's on Wiki.
Yeah, so we looked it up. The ancient ceremonial robes are on the Wiki, so you can get this from Nex, and it does look like they are just like kind of Fashionscape, I guess.
Yeah, with a really big prayer bonus, though.
Yeah, so it's 15 total prayer bonus for all 5 pieces, which is actually... I mean, not that much, to be honest, but
it looks kind of cool.
It looks kind of cool.
And it's a collection log thing for people who like doing that.
Yeah. So overall, it seems cool. I wish they included pictures on the patch notes so I didn't have to look it up.
Yeah, what?
But
either way, makes me feel like almost like we looked at the wrong thing.
Yeah.
We're going to find out later that we were wrong.
Either way, they look kind of cool. But yeah, so that's going to be about it for next. So you have a new best in slot set of armor, new best in slot range gloves, bow, and God Sword to look forward to.
And just more fun and more pets in game.
Yeah, so the boss itself also has kind of pretty much exactly like every other God Wars boss from what I understand. There's not going to be a ton of drops that are worth practically anything except for its main drops.
Oh, yeah.
And the boss has, I think, 3,400 health.
My God.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of health.
Just a little.
And what's nice though is I think you only need mainly ranged in order to kill it with, I mean, you can spec it with melee if you want.
Yeah.
But in the most cases, it just seems like people are using range. And one trick that I've seen a lot of people saying that they do is you can wear, because it drains your highest stat.
Mm-hmm.
So what a lot of people will say you can do in order to completely negate the stat drain from one of their abilities, I think it's the cough ability in the very first phase. This also persists throughout the whole fight. Is to wear full Ancestral, because that'll give you a much higher mage bonus.
Yeah.
And so it'll drain your mage. But because you're not using mage, you're using range.
And then you just change.
You don't. No, you just wear it the whole time, and then you don't have to drink so many restores.
Oh, okay.
Because it actually drains your restores or your stats incredibly fast. So you'll end up with like one ranged pretty soon.
Oh my gosh.
So a lot of people are saying that a really interesting tip is go with full Ancestral.
It is expensive though, so life hack only for a select amount of people.
Yeah, so go with full Ancestral and wear like a decent amount of ranged gear, but have your magic be higher so that it drains your magic and not your range.
I'm excited for next week for there to be more experience and we can give you guys some more tips and stuff once people know more. It's only been out for like literally just like several hours, so we can't tell you that many tips so far.
Yeah. So that's one of the main tips I've seen so far. So hopefully that'll work for everyone else. And yeah, good luck if you are planning on trying it.
Now we can go over the other tiny update.
Actually, Next does have a few other things that are pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
Besides that, so it's going to be you need 50 kill count in order to show up on the high scores. So it's
actually kind of significant.
Yeah, pretty common though for most bosses, except for like raids or something like that. Also, you can actually get your own solo private instance. So all you're going to need to do is complete the hard combat achievements, and that will allow you to purchase your own private instance for 150,000 GP. I don't know why you'd want to solo this boss, because just
big name content creators probably.
I mean, you probably could, but it just seems really, really difficult when you could just, I mean, unless you only play solo, I guess you could.
And just the flex of it.
Or if you're like an Iron Man and you get crashed a lot, then maybe this would be your only option, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, that's kind of a pain either way. So yeah, you can definitely do that. Also, Next has a chance at a pet. So you can, it's just a miniature version of Next, kind of like Saradomin and all the other God Wars bosses. Some other notable drops though that she has that I forgot to mention is Blood Essence. So Blood Essence is a item that allows you to craft 1,000 additional runes. So essentially, if you want to buy this, it'll cost you the price of 1,000 blood runes. Whoa. And so this is just make your blood rune gathering even faster.
Is it more rune crafting experience then?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just if you want more runes.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so this will actually be really useful for Iron Man, I guess, but you'd have to do Next, which I don't know if that's super viable.
Don't know about that.
Yeah. And then the last thing is going to be the Ecumenical Shards. So these are pretty cool because once you gather 50 of them, they drop from the minions as well, I think, like from the enemies outside of the boss room. But these are Ecumenical Shards. You can get 50 of them and you can turn it into an Ecumenical Key.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't have to go to the wilderness.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, once you get 50, you trade it to a key, and that's pretty much it. I think that's all the things that are interesting and that she drops. Next
related.
Yeah, Next related. But let us know if there's anything I missed or if you have any experiences you'd want to share about Next.
Yeah, very new. We would love to hear what you all have to say.
Yeah. But now I guess we can move on to other news.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot left. There's just the PvP rotation and then other news. But some interesting changes that I think we both are excited to see.
One thing in specific, yes.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the Falador Christmas event is over. I actually never went through and did it.
I know. You should have. Now you have to wait a year to get that ring.
Yeah. Oh, well. But it was really, really cool. But yeah, I didn't have time to finish it. So I'll have to wait till next year. But it'll be fine.
You edited my video. That's like the same thing. You got to experience it.
I did experience it. And so the thing that both of us were talking about that we actually both experienced because we
Mhm.
both have been doing a lot of point boosting recently. Also, I forgot to mention when you were talking about point boosting,
Mhm.
I was going to say that's actually a really good way for you to maximize how much experience you're getting for Slayer
Is
because
it really?
no, I was gonna say because if you have a ton of points, let's say you end up with like 5 or 6 thousand points, then
Yeah.
you could easily just skip all the tasks that aren't bursting tasks.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think
That's
about
actually
that.
what a lot of people do in
That's pretty
order
cool.
to just completely blast through experience levels
My
because you can
God.
get up to like 100,000 experience doing Slayer
Yeah.
if all you do is like the really good like bursting neck reels,
Neck
which is
rails
like
and abyssal and yeah.
yeah, which is like 60, 70, 80,000 experience an hour.
My God.
So, and if you're just getting those back to back to back, then that's going to be really good for leveling.
Definitely.
But either way, what's important is because there's no way to tell currently, or just yesterday, there was no way to tell your current task streak unless you were on task, essentially.
Yeah.
So if you ever went to the boss, or if you, or Slayer Master, or if you ever talked
Like
to your Slayer gem,
or your
then
Slayer helm
or
as
your Slayer
well.
helm, it wouldn't give you the option to check your current streak. And that's really
Mhm.
important because whenever you are on number 10 in your streak, that's the one that you're boosting for.
Yeah,
So,
you don't want to accidentally go to somebody who's going to give you no points and you're on like 100th task
yeah,
because you could
exactly.
have gotten like 300 points.
Yeah, precisely. So, you could either get your 10th task on accident from someone like Terrail or
Mhm.
Spria and get 0 points, or you can get your 10th task and get 90 points,
Yeah.
which, yeah. So,
Significant.
yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So that actually is something I went through recently, and they made it so that now there's an option to check the Slayer gem, and it'll tell you your current task streak even when you don't have a task.
So cool. I actually looked today just to see it and I didn't know about the update. I just forgot that it wasn't a thing. And it showed up and I was like, "Oh, this looks different."
Yeah,
It's really handy though.
it's definitely much better. And
That's the main one that we're excited about.
that's pretty much the main thing, honestly. The only other thing that
It's
we
just
thought
like
was
bugs
kind
that
of
were
funny
fixed.
is next messengers no longer appear in underwater
I
areas.
love to imagine that. They show up and they're like, "I must pass you this letter."
Yeah, I imagine someone just like getting seaweed and this like next person out of
Yeah.
nowhere just like
Like,
comes up
I've
to
heard
you.
of you, adventurer.
Yeah, it's like, all right, this is kind of weird,
That's
but
hilarious.
so that's kind of cool. Either way, that was pretty much all there was in other news. But besides that, we do have a few questions that we wanted to run through
Yes,
today.
we sure do. So the first question is going to be from Matt. Matt asked, "Before you remember, what members area were you most excited to explore?" And for him, it was Ardoin. He said that it looked like Varrock on steroids. Unfortunately, it's not as cool as I thought, but it's still cool.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I first read that, I was like, Ardoin, really? And then I thought it was funny that he followed up with that.
Yeah.
I think mine was the Gnome Stronghold.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's like one of the first areas I remember going to as a member, being like, "This is so sick." It's just like a bunch
Yeah.
of tree houses. It's very like cottage core. It's great.
That's cool.
Yeah. How about you?
What's it called? This is kind of a tough question because you didn't
Mhm.
ask me this before, so I just had to think of it just now.
Every
but,
time I tell him before, I'm like, "Oh, you want me to read you the question?" He's like, "No, I want to answer in the moment." So I'm letting you do it.
All right. Well, for this one, honestly, it's kind of an easy answer for me either way. It was like hard initially, but then when I really thought about it, I was like, oh yeah.
Okay.
Because by the time I started playing, or by the time both of us started playing,
Members.
no, just playing in general.
Oh.
I think it had just come out, or it had been out for maybe a little bit, but Prifdinus had like either just come out or been out because I had seen a lot of videos about the Gauntlet and about Volcano.
See, I couldn't answer anything like this because when I first became a member, I didn't even know that stuff existed.
Yeah, like
I didn't even know what Prifdinus was.
yeah, shortly after. I mean, honestly, this is a really hard question for me to answer because based on
Mhm.
technicalities, I was always a member. I bought it on Tutorial Island.
Well, yeah, but you had your account before. He had a second account and something happened to it. Like he lost the password, so he had to make a new one.
I've had several accounts before.
Yeah.
And none of them I've ever had more than like 300 total level.
Yeah.
But
that one you were playing for a couple months before you made a new one.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that in the first few weeks of me actually playing, I was really excited and looking forward to Prifddinas because I
Love that
knew
you set your goal so high.
it had like I didn't know obviously that has the highest requirements in the game out of any
Yeah.
quest, but I just saw the boss fights, I saw the area, and I saw like the like honestly a lot of people don't use it, but I still think that the sword from I don't even remember the name because a lot of people don't use it anymore. But the sword from what's it called? I was just talking about the boss fight with the wolf.
Volcano?
No, the other one.
Corrupted Gauntlet?
Yeah, Gauntlet. So the sword from Gauntlet, it was one of the best, and still is one of the best slash weapons in the game.
Oh, just no one uses it?
And just people don't really use it because, you know,
there's so many other stuff.
Yeah, honestly, the rapier's like probably better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It's like, it's still the best slash weapon, but a lot of people just use rapier instead. I don't know why. But I really like it. I think it looks really cool. It looks like a lightsaber. And so I always thought that was really cool. So that's why that was my favorite area, like looking forward to.
Yeah. I like your answer.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool.
You know, another thing I was also really looking forward to is like random stuff. Like I'd be like on a free account and be like, oh, I'm going to go into this dungeon. And be like, you can only go in this dungeon if you're a member. Random stuff like that I was very excited to. I was like, I need to know what's in this dungeon.
Yeah, honestly, for me, like one of the big ones was just going to the gate west or east of Falador or west of Falador.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right next to Doric's quest, because you'd get there and it'd be like, oh, if you want to continue into Taverley, you have to be a member.
Members only?
Yeah.
I think Taverley might have been one of the ones I was most excited for then, because I hated that. It was such a tease.
As far as that go, I definitely don't feel like I was let down since I've been looking to Prifddinas for so long.
I know, you cannot be let down by Prifddinas.
Because Prifddinas looks really cool. The agility course there is really cool. Zalcano is one of the better PvE bosses or skilling bosses in the game, in my opinion.
Hardly a skilling boss, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do love doing Zalcano. It's really fun.
And also, I think Gauntlet's one of the best bosses in the game as well.
Yeah.
So.
I know, I wasn't let down by mine either. I kind of just love everything at first.
Yeah, definitely.
Our next question was by Tactical Butter, and they asked, I'm really curious. I'm not using my subscription. What should I do in free-to-play that's easy to pick up and put down, but is good value for my account? And I think that by subscription, they meant membership.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Good to just start up and put it back down again.
Initially, whenever Michelle asked me this question, it kind of just ended up being anything.
Yeah.
Because, like, at that point, I mean, anything progresses your account, whether you're woodcutting, which is obviously mega AFK.
My answer is woodcutting, by the way.
Pick it up, do some woodcutting, or questing, which is not very AFK, but it doesn't take a long time. You can do one quest, go hang out with your family, do another quest the next day. It's not like a big commitment.
Yeah.
Or if you want to get up your combat skills and make some money, obviously you can do some ogresses if you've progressed that far. I mean, there's a ton of stuff to do. And I mean, mining, honestly, would probably be my main answer.
Really? Just
because, like I told Michelle, mining, the best way to get mining XP at level 99 is the same best way to get XP at level 15.
Just power mining the iron.
Power mining iron.
Yeah, we didn't have some power mining options for real.
It is very, very disappointing.
Actually, yeah, no, you're not wrong on that.
So you can easily pick it up, put it down, because there's no requirements. You can just go over, start power mining, and then log off. So it's not like you're keeping any of the iron. You're just gonna drop it. So
mine was like in a similar vein. Mine was woodcutting, because a lot of the ways that you train woodcutting, you don't have to be a member for. Like most trees are not members only.
Yeah, are teaks members?
Teaks are members, but I was looking at the list, and you can just like
you can tick maples if you want.
Yeah, you could do maples. You could do yews. It's not like going to be as quick, but it's definitely something that you could do on free to play.
I don't know how realistic it is, but I've seen some people say you can get like over 100k an hour ticking maples. I've never tried to have tick teaks, but never maples.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you can honestly pick that up and like blast through like 99 woodcutting if you want.
Just do stuff that people don't recommend, like immediately training in members areas.
Yeah, I would look up stuff that has like lower requirements too, because like I said, like mining is like practically the same from level 15 to 99 if you're looking for the fastest way. I mean, obviously there's contention there. Like I think ticking granite is actually better XP.
But I don't know
it's
how
not
to do
like
that.
Well, yeah, one, it's a little more involved.
It's not AFK at all. I mean, power mining's not AFK, but you don't have to think as much.
Yeah, and also I mean, obviously power mining is worse, but it's, I don't know, still better than a lot of stuff. It's still better than motherlode mining. It's still better than, mining practically
it's like
anything.
equal to shooting stars, probably.
Yeah, it's like better than shooting stars. Yeah, it's just like it depends, but I'd probably
really
say
answer.
stuff that has lower requirements.
Yeah. Our final question from Alfresco is, have you thought about doing fun or challenge related RuneScape videos? If so, are you down for a collab? I am.
Yeah, more or less. Honestly, the only thing that puts me off of collabs is that like I am extremely lazy.
Yep.
I don't think a lot of people will like understand
how
like,
lazy
how
he is.
lazy I am. I think a lot of people are like, oh
I can
yeah,
give some
no.
examples, but I don't want to call you out.
A lot of people are like, oh yeah, I get that, and I'm like, no, you really don't.
You guys don't live with him. You don't understand how much it is.
Yeah, like I'm extremely motivated in things that I am motivated in, and everything else I'm not.
It's so funny. Yeah, he gets like so ready, like goes to the gym and stuff and is like killing it, and then just like random small things be like, oh, let's play this game with somebody for 10 minutes. He'll be like, I cannot.
Yeah,
I cannot do that.
It's honestly things that I don't like. I have like practically zero energy for.
Yeah, and he doesn't like
one of
not
the
like
things
playing games with
that
people,
I don't
should
like
say.
is like having to deal with, well, I don't want to say it in such a negative way, but not having to deal with, but like having to put so much energy into like editing extra videos,
I think
and
also
stuff like that, and also there's like an added pressure when working with other people.
it's like a little scary because you're like, okay, well, if I like mess something up, like this is bad for you too now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about like the added pressure. Like I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know if it's something I'm overthinking, but I feel like it does weigh a lot into my decision.
Yeah.
On like whether, because once I have the opportunity to let someone down, then I'm much less interested in it.
You're like, oh, I don't want to do this at all.
Yeah, because if I'm doing it by myself, I can let myself down. I'm used to that. But like
emo.
No, most people are used to that. But like
Yeah.
if you're like have the opportunity to like let down your dad or something, then it's like, all right, I really don't want to do that. So
No,
I'll
Fresco's
probably,
always been like a father figure, so it's
yeah.
weird.
I definitely think the idea just for us, I think would be really cool. Like
I like the idea.
Like, who
I
can get, like-
especially want to do like fun and challenge stuff. I'm down to do with other people. My only concern would be I would want them to edit it.
mhm.
And I feel like that's such a big ask. And also, like, even if you were involved, like, I know you wouldn't want to edit it because we were talking about earlier, it takes you so long to edit stuff. You have so much ideas. Like,
Yeah, also-
you don't have time.
Honestly, we don't make like for like semi-transparency, we don't make like a ton of money on like any one of these videos or anything like that. So
Especially
it's like,
the RuneScape videos. We usually don't even make $1 on our RuneScape videos.
yeah, so it's like also then it's like, do I edit it? Do you edit it? Are we like how is like the money working? Like are we, I don't think either of us would pay each other for any of this.
I imagine that you guys would post on 2 different accounts.
Yeah, it's like,
the same
are you
thing.
getting one video? Am I getting one video?
I imagine
'Cause
it's the same thing.
if
And
it's
then
the same
maybe
video,
link each
then
other.
I mean, if it's the same video, then that'd
Well,
be
the
like a waste
idea
of
of it
time.
is no, it's not a waste of time because the idea of it is like we would be involved in their video, so their like fan base could see us. They would be in our video, so our little fan base would see them, and
No,
they would
yeah.
just be like, people go hop over and follow them.
I could see it if like one was like our perspective and then one was their perspective or something like that.
It's
and
just to get more exposure for other accounts.
yeah, no, I get it and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but also it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm down. If anyone wants to hit me up, I'm down. I just don't know how to edit.
Yeah, I'm just like
I think it sounds
mega
fun.
lazy.
There's so
It's
much stuff I want to
unfortunate.
do, like video ideas, and sucks that I can't edit. I can't even talk about it. It'll just annoy me. I just can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If you're really interested in it, then obviously we can like I can edit.
If it's
it
a
and
really
stuff like
good
that.
idea, Robert would still do it though.
Yeah, probably.
We should say that.
Yeah, so I
He'd probably
wouldn't-
prefer if it's something he could do on his main or his GIM. He wouldn't have to make a new account though.
Yeah, I wouldn't like say no immediately to anything, but I'm also just like not super intrigued by the idea.
It's more something I'm interested in than he's interested in.
I think it is overall a cool idea though, because it's like, for instance, if each of us got like a mill and we're like to compete with, this is just an example.
Mhm.
Obviously you haven't done a ton of barrows or anything like that, but I was like saying like if each of us got 1 mill and saw how many barrows we could get done in like 2 hours or something like that,
Yeah.
and whoever got the most money would win. And it's like obviously a factor of RNG, because if you just get like the Arams like top, then you probably are going to win.
Of course.
But also it's just like how well you can actually do the bosses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And on a mill, that's actually pretty hard, because usually people go there, or at least I go there with like at least a few mil
Yeah.
worth of gear.
So you'd be down for something like that.
Yeah, like that the concept is cool. It's just the part I'm lazy about is the collaboration.
Yeah, we want to hear your guys' ideas though, so let us know. I mean, if he doesn't want to do it, I'll probably do it, because I'm not as lazy with stuff like this. I think it sounds fun.
And this isn't the first time we've had people like ask us about this stuff.
This is not. We've had somebody ask like forever ago. I think whenever we were barely even affiliated on stream, somebody actually asked us if we wanted to do a series with them, and we ended up saying no, because I think we would have had to edit this stuff, like our aspect of it. But I was interested in it.
Yeah, I think it's like overall cool, but also it has to be like, I guess like stuff I'm interested in, because like there is a lot of stuff in RuneScape I'm not like super interested in making videos about. But yeah, it would just depend, I guess.
We want to hear your ideas though. If anyone wants to collab, hit us up. If we'll let you know. We'll be honest if we don't want to do it. I will probably want to do stuff though.
Yeah.
He probably will not.
I mean, either way.
We'll see.
It does depend.
But that's it for our questions this week.
Okay.
What are you gonna be working on? Your social skills?
Yeah, I guess so. Also,
no, that wasn't the collab problem, huh?
yeah. But so this week I'm gonna be continuing to work on the GIM. Hopefully I'll be playing it more this week, because I have like kind of been playing it like really lazily instead of actually like doing Slayer and stuff like I'm supposed to. I've just been like AFK in combat.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing New World a lot. But yeah, hopefully just playing that a little bit more. Maybe making some videos.
Okay, cool.
What about you?
I'm just gonna be doing what I've been doing and trying to get Slayer, get like a bunch of points. Hopefully get some more like totems to go to Skatizo, do some King Black Dragon, and just work on that Slayer helm thing. That's my only kind of goal right now. We'll see.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I kind of want to try raids again, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah, Theater of Blood?
No, I want to get comfortable at Chambers first.
Okay.
Comfortable-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I think is going to be it for this week.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, if you guys want to hang out, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I usually stream for at least 4 hours. Sometimes I go up to like 7.5 hours. So feel free to come say hi. And if you want to follow us on Instagram, it's Bunebape. Our YouTube channel is just Bunebape. And our Twitter is Bunebapeosrs. Hit us up on any of those if you do want have like any collaboration ideas.
Yeah, if you want to collaborate or ask us any questions, you can.
Yeah, if you want to be in the podcast next week, if you're a little question.
Or also, it does seem like a lot of people like getting in contact with us through DMs on Discord. So feel free to do that. Discord's in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, or just head over to the Twitch stream and we have it there as well.
Yeah, you can literally contact us on anything you want.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we do not have the Discord/Bunebape URL because it costs like $75 a month or something like that.
Oh my god, it does?
Yeah.
Never mind, not yet. We'll probably never have that.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems kind of expensive, but
that's actually crazy.
Yeah, so if you want to get the link to that, you can easily get it just at one of those two places.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
We'll catch you next week.
Yep, bye-bye.
Bye. Meet Merp.